Spirit Message Monday, and the theme today is fire, the element of fire. And when I think of fire, the first word that comes up is like chaos and like things, like, you know, when molecules kind of bounce off each other, it creates friction and heat. It's kind of the same thing. It's like things moving and chaos, exploding, and things happening where things become uncomfortable, and then they combust and they ignite, and then they burn clear, they burn clean. And so that's the theme for today is fire. And in essence, when I check in with the element of fire with clients or with a group, it will show me, the element of fire will show me sort of where the person is that I'm working with, like what's going on in their life. Are they like in the throes of like this huge fire, things are burning clear, or are there fires, like, are there a number of fires? Are they roaring? Are they like really little? Are they like past the like burn clean phase and they've moved on to the letting the ashes fall away phase? Like, where are they on their journey in the healing circle? And so that's, Spirit's like, you can't do, so that's the message today. And the invitation is to check in with your own imagination, with your own offering from Spirit to yourself. So if you close your eyes and just ask for the intention is to ask Spirit to show you, ask your intuition to show you what's going on for you with respect to the element of fire. Like what is happening in your life right now, and what can that show you about what is going on, and how much is churning and chaotic and burning right now, and how much is not, and sort of where are you at. And so just give yourself a few moments to conjure up, to allow an image of a fire or something related to fire to come up and see. Like I'm even sensing that some of you might not see fire, but there might be a lot of smoke. So you might not be able to see clearly within all the stuff that's burning, that's healing. And it might be like choking you a little, like it's kind of hard to swallow when you're surrounded by smoke. It's kind of hard to breathe. And so like, is that a reflection then of what is happening in your life? So, and Spirit is guiding my hand to my belly. Like there's like, kind of like this yucky sort of sensation in my belly right now. I did just eat lunch. However, it's not my lunch giving me this. It's something related, to the element of fire. And things can be hard to digest in this part. Like it's not like in terms of symbolism. It's hard to like hold in our bellies. It's hard to like digest what is happening when there's lots of chaos, when there's overstimulation, when there's lots of uncomfortable feelings or emotions or tension or constriction or whatever it is that's happening, that is rising to the surface because it wants to be healed. Whatever that is, the discomfort and the yuckiness of that, it doesn't feel very good in the belly. And so Spirit is like, they're asking us to just breathe through it. It's to know that things are rising to the surface because they want to be healed, because it's time for them to be healed, because you're at a capacity, you have the support, whatever it is, to be able to heal what is rising. And if the word unearthed comes up, like if we unearth the things that want to be healed, they're not gonna feel very good coming up. So that's also this like kind of yuckiness in my belly, is like things wanting to be unearthed, to be things that we've maybe hidden down, or and we can like totally extrapolate here and link this to like the pandemic and everything that's going on in the world, and Black Lives Matter, and like all the things that are just like coming to the surface, wanting to be healed, wanting to be burned clear, to create ways for to create space for new beliefs, new ways of being, new patterns, new habits, new space, new energy, new all of it. So again, like they're just like taking a deep breath. Like it's kind of hard to breathe through this, but it's necessary. Like it's necessary to breathe. It's necessary for you to allow whatever it is to rise, to come up, in the ways that it's coming up, and tend to it in the ways that you best can, and ask for help and ask for healing and ask for assistance and ask to be held as this yuckiness is coming up and moving through. And heat, and there's spirit showing after this, whatever it is that's coming up and rising up, as it's burning clear, as it's healing, as it's doing its thing, what needs to transform, and as it's released. I see the word forgiveness, I see healing, I see space, I see freedom, like space to breathe, space to fly. Mahai. Tai. Spirit saying, thank you. Like our work, allowing this stuff to come through us is like healing ourselves as solo individuals. And we're also healing our family members and our community and Mother Earth, like all of it. If we're allowing this to come through us, we're doing a heck of a lot of healing. So do not downplay what it is that you're doing, especially when yucky kind of things rise to the surface. Allowing them to be digested and released in this different way, like burning them clear, is doing a significant amount of healing. So Mahait, Spirit is saying thank you for your work, for your efforts, for your allowing of this to move through. I'm just going to check in and see if there's anything else. No, just the last piece is just to be tender with yourself, like being tender with your own being tender about how hot that fire gets, being tender about how much smoke is in the air, tending to yourself. Like things are not normal right now in a lot of ways. And so how do you need to tend to yourself to allow yourself to be here in ways that are okay for you, so you don't burn yourself in the fire? I'm actually sitting quite close. It's getting actually quite warm. I'm gonna have to move away pretty soon. But tending to yourself with grace and honesty and patience and asking for help, asking where you can, from who you can, that may be able to hold you or support you or be a listening ear or just to breathe with you. And asking doesn't just mean like obviously it means professionals and people who are trained and able to help us, but it also means asking for help from your family members. It also means asking for help from your friends, your community, but also the forest or the ocean. I went swimming in the ocean this morning. There's a lot of heaviness happening in our lives, and so we went into the forest with we went into the ocean with the intention of releasing a bunch of the heaviness that has been here with us, a bunch of the holding of space for others who are going through hard times. And so that's another way to ask, is asking Mother Nature to help like cleanse and release what is here for us as well. So Spirit just says thank you, and my heart goes out to all of those who are having hard times right now and who are entering into hard times with the coming season and the temperatures and all of it. So hand to heart, self-compassion, compassion for others. Mahai. Be tender and be soothing. And they're motioning my head in the clockwise direction, which is healing. And they just did that 3 times. So there's something about 3 circles of healing here. Maybe that's the self, others, and the collective. Okay, that's it for now for Spirit Message Monday. Thank you for watching, and I invite you to check in with what is happening for you, what's burning clear, how hot's that fire, what does it look like? Let me know how it goes. Let me know what vision you came up with, and let me know if there's anything you need help with. Asking for help. Okay, I'll see you next Monday.